What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and today we are back on some more Immortals Fenyx Rising, because yet again there is like a trial or demo of a new DLC that is coming out called The Lost Gods for Immortals Fenyx Rising. Now, we basically just had the second DLC, which was Myths of the Eastern Realm, which was pretty darn good. But now there's a new teaser slash demo that's already in the game, just like they did with previous DLCs. The first two, they did put like a little demo in the main game, so you could test out what is to come in the next DLC. And yet again, they have done it. So I'm going to be going through it just to show you what is going on. Now, this trial is called Poison, Ice and Fire, and it is located in the Forge lands. This should pop up as long as you've basically done the tutorial. This will pop up anyway. So here we are in the Forge lands right here, and it's right on the edge. And as you can see, it's called Poison, Cold and Fire. Gives you a brief description of it, and this is the demo for the new DLC. I don't know when it's coming out. I have tried to look into like a date or something, but I haven't got nothing at the moment. But usually when they put these demos out, it usually means that the DLC is coming pretty darn soon. So it might be towards the end of April, or it might be towards the beginning of next month. That's only a guess, do not quote me on that. But yeah, let's just get straight into this demo trial thing. This is like a normal trial that you usually get in the main game when you go to the pits or the Tartarus pits. You usually get challenges that you have to do. This is more like them. So as you can see, you've got all this. You have to just complete the challenge. That is the only objective. There is a timer on your screen, but don't worry about it. Don't try and rush through it. You can always come back to it at the end of the trial if you think you can get a better time, but we're just going to walk through it. Now, obviously, by the title of this, and as you can see on the screen, this challenge is a teaser for the Lost Gods, completed to earn a special reward and to redeem it. So, as you can tell by the title, like I was saying before, you're going to get this weather effect. This is the cold. Now, this happened in the main game when you reach the last island to unlock. It would literally slowly drain your stamina and you'd come really, really cold. And now you have to try and make this jump. But as you can see, as I did there, once you're over here, your stamina will regenerate. You just have to watch out for the fire aspect of these, which is these three-headed dogs or Cerberus is firing fireballs at you. So if you saw what I did there, I jumped and the press X or square, or depends on what console you're on, and you'll kind of do a dash through the air, which will allow you to get over here. Now it's just avoid taking damage from the fire and the ice aspects. So you just make it over the spikes right here, and now we can just go straight over. As soon as you hit this platform, it's going to be cold again, and there's going to be spikes. You can take a bit of damage, like I said, if you've got a good amount of health. Make it over the spikes, these guys will spawn. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to take this as slow as possible, just to show you more what it's really about. In this section, 2 enemies, and there is also going to be poison, toxic gas that's in the air, which is slowly going to drain your health. So you need to be very, very careful. As you can see, it is slightly green. You can slightly see it on either side right here. As soon as you do that, there is a place to heal, and as soon as you step on this pressure plate, there's going to be 2 platforms that come down. Now you have to make it onto one of these platforms. Now there is a left and a right. It doesn't matter what side you go for, they will all lead to the same end point. It all depends on what kind of challenge you want. On the right side here, you will notice that there is some blue mist. That means it's going to drain your stamina slowly. On this side, there is no blue mist, but there is toxic gas to begin with. So it all depends on what you really want to do. To make it a bit easy on you, I would go to the left hand side, because there is a lot of obstacle jumping and everything that you really have to do with spikes and fire straight away. that you might struggle with. So the left side is probably the easiest. We have got spikes and fireballs, but you can just happily sit at the edge here and that fire isn't going to bother you. You just need to wait for these spikes to come up. As soon as they do, they're going to go back down pretty quick, and we're just going to jump across nice and easily. Yet again, we're going to have more toxic gas that is covering some platforms. Like I said before, you can take a reasonable amount of damage on this if you have got quite a bit of health. But just do what I'm doing, kind of hit the edge there, slow myself down a bit, but we didn't take any damage from the spikes. Yet again, there's going to be an enemy that spawns in here. You will have to kill this guy. If you manage to kill him before he actually does his ability, which is to spawn like mini minions around him, and you have to destroy them before you can kill him, you can do it really easily. Place to heal if you did take any damage. Now we get to a really easy point, to be perfectly honest with you. All you have to do is dodge these on this platform. So as soon as you step on this pressure plate, this platform is going to slowly start making its way towards you. You step on the platform and it's going to take you to the other side. Over time it is going to slowly drain your stamina, but really all you have to look out for is these dogs that fire the flame balls or fireballs, which is actually really easy to avoid, just like so. I didn't really have to do nothing, but now we are slowly losing stamina, as you can see. I did land on some spikes there, but I've got a decent amount of health. Your stamina is going to continue to drain. Now we have to dodge multiple things, and boom, we're straight over it. It is really easy, and people who have played this a lot can probably get this done really quick. Now also keep in mind that you have got a limited amount of health, stamina, defense and attack potions. I would advise you to leave your attack and defense potions till the end right here, because you have got a big boss coming up. But there is also 2 places to heal right here. As you can see, there's one on this side. If you took the right hand side to come up here, there is also a place to heal there. So don't worry about healing too much. So as soon as you step in here, this guy is going to appear. You can just put on your attack and defense potions straight away, and we're just going to do loads of damage and try and get this guy out of the way straight away. Really easy. Like I said, if you have got any stamina or health potions left, you can pop them to help you do this quicker. But we're just going to attack him until he goes down and just get rid of him. Like I said, your godly abilities probably are the best thing here, because they do the massive amounts of damage that you really need. And boom, he is gone. That's easy. Once that is done, this platform is going to come down. There are 2 that alternate. You just step on one of them, wait for it to go up, and boom, you are at the finish. It's that easy. Now I don't quite know what they are trying to say here, what we are expecting in the new DLC, other than it's got something to do with the 3 elements that we've had to face here, which is fire, poison and the ice effect that you get that drains your stamina. So I'm guessing that is heavily involved in the next DLC, but there are bound to be some other aspects too. But Moors, that is the end of the trial. So you just walk into this beam of light, it says you completed the vault, it'll usually give you a time, and then it will give you the option to retry right here. So if you want to retry and see if you can get a better time, it's entirely up to you. I did it in 7 minutes 26. Isn't too good, but I'm not particularly bothered. Yeah, so that is the trial. Maybe this helps you out, maybe it doesn't. Thought I'd cover it anyway, and I'll hopefully see you Immortals in the next video.